can't decide.
What name did you guys pick?
I'm Trash Boy.
I'm Ocean's 5.
Yeah, perfect.
Gravy.
Any reason for the choices?
I'm just terrible at most
Ocean's
things.
5.
The classic from like 1990 Laser Quest.
Laser Quest was awesome.
A lot of fun.
We did a few rounds.
Few rounds.
We did Five Oceans versus Prevail.
We got right to it, picked our names, got our stuff on, and started battling. Of course, the Prevail team won. We kicked Five Oceans' ass, whether they'll admit it or not.
Of course, Prevail prevailed. I mean, we didn't stand a chance against a team with a name like Prevail.
I'd say my skill level personally in laser tag is very poor. I've got bad eyesight and poor coordination, and a fragile ego, so it's not a great combo.
3 for 3 on that.
For Laser Quest in there. So, Mark, how'd you do?
Terribly, but that was what I expected. I think we had a cool Five Oceans against Prevail match, and I think we won as a team. So that's pretty cool.
I thought we lost.
I'd like to think that we won in spirit, though.
I like to think I'm a real Frederick Zoller myself. Who? Have you ever seen Inglourious Basterds?
Yeah.
Where he's taken out 300 Americans from the Sniper Bell Tower.
Yeah, for me it was like especially interesting because I went inside with my camera rig instead of a gun, and I was just in everybody's way. They kept shooting at my camera and just being extremely disappointed when they realized it wasn't a member of the other team.
Then the second round was the catch, though, because we had to team up with Prevail, and then there were children, and we were shooting children with lasers.
I'm glad you said with lasers.
I'm pretty brutal at Laser Quest, so I was a little apprehensive going in, just because I don't like getting my feelings hurt.
Randy Chopper Hicks was there as well, and we had a good time.
I guess the real winners at the end of the day are people who had the greatest friendships.
Shooting children with lasers.
So we had adHOME on the panel of judges for the showcase, and they helped actually pick Five Oceans, which is pretty exciting. And now this is the first time they really get to meet the band and learn a little bit more about them. So I think it's going to be an exciting day, and I'm looking forward to seeing what they have in store.
We're going to be heading to adHOME to discuss our brand identity as Five Oceans.
I don't really know anything about advertising or marketing or branding or anything that's really relevant in the age of new media. So this will be a big learning experience for me, but it's my understanding I'm going to hash out some logo ideas, maybe talk about some cover art.
I've got a few ideas myself as far as where I think our brand should go. Whether the others agree with me or not, that remains to be seen. But that is going to be discussed on the table today.
Yeah, we're really excited to meet them. And,
Yeah.
It's going to be a really cool experience to see what they think.
I
What
also-
we should look like and what our sound to picture ratio could be. If that makes any sense.
Our current band logo, which I think is very sharp, was designed by a guy who I know personally.
It's him.
Yeah, it was me. Usually I'll just do something and send it out, and people will either say, sure, or it's this and that, and I say, well, this is the extent of my graphic design skills, so we're going to have to roll with it.
Besides the music and sort of the style that we were going for, we never really thought beyond sort of the surface level as far as music we wanted to make. I'm really excited to see a couple of ideas that adHOME can come up with.
It kind of looks a lot like our new EP cover. Those are all our ideas, and we're like, no. And then we're like, oh yeah, that last one's good. Yeah.
That. And then when we got to the second EP, like Oceans on the right, we did a lot more production-wise with it. So
if I went to one of your concerts or went and saw a gig, I should have a feeling about who you are when I leave. That's what a good brand does. Sarah shouldn't have a different feeling than what I had. If you're doing a really good job, and it should be consistent. Why is it important? Because we always tell all of our clients, if you don't brand yourself, you will be branded. So people will already think about you whatever way that they want, because you don't have a clear enough message of what you want to put out there in the marketplace about what you're all about. So as long as you're consistent and you know exactly what you're trying to put in front of your customers, then they will have an opinion of what your brand is.
I think our brands going into that, it was kind of all over the place.
We kind of went through it's a really cool interview, I thought. So they like really dug in and asked us like hard-hitting questions of what our band was and is and where we're going and stuff.
Yeah. I think they really kind of honed in and opened our eyes up to a few different perspectives.
Yeah.
Which is awesome. And my ideas, of course, didn't make the cut.
It was good. I am just absolutely blown away by the degree of passion and professionalism that they've shown. They did a bunch of research into what we are as a band, looking at our previous album covers, looking at our previous works, and kind of going really in depth with what it is that we're going for in a brand.
Their team were professionals, extremely nice.
Yeah, they were really nice.
And man, when you show up to a meeting and you've got a few beers there, man, you know you're gonna have a good time. Yeah, after coming out of it, I think there's definitely a lot more direction. We kind of have a genre-ish goal that we're working towards, a clear direction. Everyone's kind of on the same train of thought, so it's actually a good idea if you're a band to go and do something like that.
The meeting at adHOME went over really well. adHOME really put their research into the band, thoroughly looked up about them and their past music and past videos, and they came to the table knowing everything about them, and we couldn't have asked for a more professional bunch. The facilities are immaculate, and their team has been really great to work with, and they're all very excited and very passionate about this project. We couldn't ask for a better partner.
Again, like the brand prompt thing was something that I'd never had to consider before, you know, kind of breaking down what your end goal or end message is at the end of the day. So saying something like, it's simple, but we promise that you'll have a great time at every Five Oceans show is, you know, at the core of it, what we strive for in everything, whether it's branding or whether it's our actual music or, you know, even just rehearsing for shows, thinking about what's the way that we can make this the best for anyone attending the show.
There was a cool tagline that they gave us too that was something that we try to do at every show, is like try to have a good time. What was it?
And this is where you zoom
have a
in.
good time.
It's something like, we'll promise you'll have a good time. And that's that you'll always have a good time at a Five Ocean show.
As one of our highest sponsors, it's been a great process so far. We had them actually at the showcase, and we had them.
So good.
Really? Really? That was going so well too.
But that's life, right? I mean, Frank Sinatra said, "You're riding high in April, shot down in May." So sometimes them's the breaks, kid.
Frank Sinatra say that too?
He might have.